Good morning. All right, artists, this is a really important thing to understand. Your flow chart in art. You have choices. And this year is different for a lot of reasons. So I created this to help you understand how you can succeed. And I understand that this path might change for you from project to project. So there may be a time when things feel a little more overwhelming, and a time when you feel like you've got a handle on things. So these are your choices, right? And these are the results. The DP is developing proficiency. LP means you didn't participate or you didn't turn in the project. So it's really important that you turn in the work on Artsonia, so that you can get credit for it, and to turn in the work that you do on Google Classroom. Do not turn in work that you don't complete on Google Classroom. It's the honor system, but if you turn in a worksheet that you haven't completed, that's just dishonest. And that's not what it's all about. I've created this year to make it really fun and as easy as possible. So here are your choices, right? And you might be taking academic support. Reading might be hard for you. You might just generally be feeling overwhelmed or anxious about taking this art class where you don't have a teacher right there with you. I totally understand. There might be different reasons for you to choose a modified version of the project. There's going to be a modified version that you can find. And what is that? The modified project is one Google Classroom post. You work on it at your own pace. You make that project as beautiful as you possibly can, but you don't even bother reading over here the Art 1 post, the Art 2, the Art 3. You just forget about that. You go to the modified project, you make it as beautiful as you can, you turn it in with your artist statement on Artsonia, and you can get a DP. Not bad, right? If you're feeling overwhelmed, that just simplifies things for you. If you're having a lot of other work maybe to catch up on and you need some help in academic support or whatever the reason, if you stopped participating or something happened, you were sick or whatever, you can always jump back in and get back into this modified project. So if you fall behind, I'd much rather have you take this option than just quit. You don't want these red marks in your Power School. Anyways, if you're feeling excited, you're feeling ready, then you would just go on Google Classroom and you would follow the posts that are labeled Mask 1, Mask 2 at your own pace in order. Turn the work in on Artsonia, and in this case, you can get a WP or even an AP. In all these scenarios, if you're feeling, for whatever reason, during your art class time, if you're in person or if you're at home and you just don't want to be on the computer, there's going to be a sketchbook post. That's going to be an ongoing project. And so if you choose a modified project and you finish maybe a little bit earlier, then because they're going to be just the one post, that's where you put your energy. So that's a hands-on choice in the modified project. If you have more time, something you can always be doing. And if you're up here, you can still be using any extra time that you might have or want to be engaging on at home. If you wanted to do extra, sketchbook. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense and is really clear, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. And it's totally fine if you take this path, the modified path, for one project, but then you take the regular project another week. You can do some modified or whatever. And I think really important to recognize is if you didn't do the project for whatever reason, you failed to participate, something happened, you can go back and do that modified project in one post in half an hour and it's better to do something than to do nothing. Hope that helps.